Hello friends, welcome to our quantitative reasoning class. Alright, so we started with sample A, and in this video we're looking at sample B. Alright, this is National Common Entrance 2022 quantitative reasoning question, right? Or quantitative aptitude. Alright, this is sample B. We have three samples, three patterns. Alright, and I told you the essence of having three is for you to be able to confirm whatever you've done with one with the other ones. Alright, okay, so in this pattern we have 4 pots, 1, 2, 3, 4 in each of the patterns. Alright, so we have 4 pots, and remember what I told you in sample A. The first thing we are looking at for is our combinations, our number combinations, right? A very tricky one here. I've seen 2 and 3, 6. So with these, I could just assume that, okay, I've got it, 2 times 3 is 6. But by the time you confirm with the other sample, you discover that it's not. Because 6 times 4 is not 12. Neither is 1 times 20, 15, right? So first glance they gave us here is misleading, so you must take note of that when you are solving your quantitative reasoning. Make sure you check with the other samples. Alright, so having seen that this is not just a straight multiplication like that, what do we do? Alright, what do we do in this? Right? One thing with this kind of pattern, one thing you should look out for is what I call balance. Alright? Balance. And you should also look out for combinations, alright? Where you combine more than one operation, 2 or more operations to get your answer. So let's say this is our final answer. The one down is our final answer. So how do we combine these 3 to get 0? How do we combine these 3 numbers to get 12? How do we combine this to get 5? So that's what I mean by combination. So let's find out if there's a way we could. Alright, so if we try 2 times 3, let's say it's 6. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6. Let's assume that this is not a 6. And we subtract this 6 from that 6, we would have 0. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6, 0. Let's try it with this. 6 times 4 is 12. And 6 times 4 is 24, right? 6 times 4 is 24, right? And 24 minus 12 is 12. Okay, let's try it here. 1 times 20 is 20. Then 20 minus 15 is 5. Fantastic. I just tried that out, and that happened to be hit. Alright, so let's write that out. We have 2 times 3 first, right? Then we subtract the 6 in the triangle there, and we have 0. Okay, so 2 times 3, which is 6, then minus the 6 we already have, gives us 0. Alright, okay, that's good. So we also have it here, 6 times 4 minus 12. Okay, that will be 24 minus 12 will give us the 12 here. So we know how to find this now. Okay, alright, so like we did in sample A, we need to find out how to find the other pots. Okay, now that we know that 2 times 3 minus 6, 2 times 3 minus 6 is 0. So pay attention to this. The last thing we did to get 0 is minus 6. Minus 6 was the last thing we did to get the 0. So going back, the first thing we do will be the opposite. So we'll do 0 plus 6. 0 plus 6. Are you getting the reversal now? Alright, so let me do it here. We have 2 times 3. I'm still using this, okay? 2 times 3 minus 6 equals 0. So I'm going back from 0. So I'll do 0. The last thing I did there was minus 6, right? So I'll reverse it. It becomes plus 6. Okay, I'll put that in bracket because this is in bracket. Now, the operation inside the bracket is multiplication. So for me to get any of those factors that I've multiplied here, I would have to divide. So the opposite of multiplication is division, right? So I will just divide. So if I want 3, I will divide by 2. If I want 2, I'll divide by 3. So which one should we go for first? The smaller one. So let's divide by 3 and see if we would have 2. So 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. Alright, so the answer is 2. So now, like I said, for the other one, you also divide by you divide by 2 to get the other number. So we would have 0 plus 6 divided by 2, and that would be 6 divided by 2, and that will give us 3. Alright, so we've been able to find this and this. You can go over it again. Alright, you can go over it again. When we get to the example, we'll use the example to elaborate more. Alright, okay, one more pot that we've not got. One more pot. Alright, this is 1 we found here. This is 2, and this is 3. Alright, so we have one more, which is the one inside. So how do we get this 6 from the relationship we've had? How do we get the 6 inside? Alright, let's come back here. Okay, how do we get the 6? Let's just look around. How do we get the 6? How do we get the 12 here? Alright, so what we did in this relationship, we multiplied 2 times 3 and we had 6. Then we have to subtract this. We have to subtract the 6 we are looking for to get this. So in that case, if we are looking for 6 now, that means we have to subtract 0. Since we subtracted 6 to get 0, then if we subtract 0, we'll get 6. Do you understand that? Alright? So what we're trying to say is, since we have 2 times 3 minus 6 equals 0, then 2 times 3 minus 0 will give us 6. So 2 times 3 minus 0 equals 6. 2 times 3 minus 0 equals 6. Okay, so that's all it. We can confirm with the other sample to be sure. So 6 times 4 is 24. So 24 minus 12 equals 12. 1 times 20 is 20, and 20 minus 5 equals 15. Alright, so my formula is out, so I could just label it, okay? So if I call this A, B, C, and D, so this will be D, and this will be C. Where is A? This is A, and this is B. Okay? Alright. So let's go on and solve our questions. Alright? Question number 4. The missing one is inside, and that is my D here. So the missing one is inside. That's in place of 6 here. So how did I get the 6? I did 2 times 3 minus 0. This times this minus this. So I'm going to do 10 times 6. Then whatever I got, I subtract 20 from it. Okay, so 10 times 6 is 60. And then I do 60 minus 20. 60 minus 20 is equal to 40. So the answer there is 40. Alright. Question number 5. Which one is missing? C here now. C is missing. So how did we analyze our C? Okay, C we say 2 times 3 minus 6. So this times this minus the one inside, right? 2 times 3 minus 6. So that means we do 20 times 5 minus 80. 20 times 5 minus 80. Alright, so 20 times 5 is 100. 100 minus 80 equals 20. 100 minus 80 equals 20. And the last one, we're looking for A. We're looking for A. So how did we get our 2 here? We did 0 plus 6 divided by 3. 0 plus 6 divided by 3. So where's our 0? Here, 0 plus 6 divided by 3. 0 plus 6 divided by 3. So we'll come back and locate it. This 25 plus 100 divided by 5. So that means we have 25 plus 100 divided by 5. And 25 plus 100 is 125. So 125 divided by 5. Let's use a short division method. So 5 in 12 is 2. Alright, remainder 2. 5 in 25 is 5. So 125 divided by 5 is 25. Okay, so we've used the combination method to solve this. That means we combine the operations and we're able to get our answer. So what are the operations we've combined? We combined multiplication and subtraction. We also did addition and division. Yes, addition and division, multiplication and subtraction. Alright, and that is a fantastic one. So we've used combination. If you want to use balance for this, so you're trying to pair. Since you have 4 numbers in the pot, you pair them to see if they can be equal. And from what you have done with our combination, I could just point that out for you. So for the balance, you see here, you see 2 times 3 is equal to 0 plus 6. Can you say that? So 2 times 3 is 6 and 0 plus 6 is 6. So balanced. Alright. For sample 2, okay, let me just rule so that we don't mess it up. Alright, for sample 2, you have 6 times 4 equal to 12 plus 12. So you see, one pair is with multiplication, the other pair with addition. Alright, 12 plus 12 is 24. Balanced. So I'm just trying to show you balance method. We may use it in the other samples we would have in the question. Alright, so here also in the third sample you have 1 times 20 equals 15 plus 5. 1 times 20 equals 15 plus 5. 1 times 20 is 20 and 15 plus 5 is 20. That's balanced. So how to use balance? Exactly what we have done here. This is how to use the balance. So you know a complete pair, you operate that and use the reverse of the other one to get the component. So like here now, let's say I have 2 times 3 complete and I have 0, I don't have 6. So opposite of addition is subtraction. So once I multiply, I do the opposite of addition with the one component that I have here, like we have done, and you get your answer. Alright, so we have so much more to learn as we progress in this quantitative aptitude solution. Alright, I just need you to pay attention and try to learn as much as possible. You can play the video over and over again so that you understand each bit. And if after doing that there are parts you don't understand, please let me know in the comment box so that I can explain further. Alright? Thank you so much. We've come to the end of this sample. God bless you. Bye.